Hello students, welcome back to Excel Academy's YouTube channel. Here we are presenting 17th May 2020's current affairs. Now before we proceed ahead, let me just remind you that our free video classes are available on our website. You can register by clicking on the link which is given in the description. Video lectures are available on business communication, legal aptitude, economics and business environment, and even on current affairs. Our app is available on Google Play Store. You can make the best use of the content which is available in the app for you all. Right, let's start with the first news bit. We know for the past 4-5 days central government is announcing reform after a reform, and you can see a lot of money is being spent on improving the conditions of agriculturists, industrialists and people who are a part of the labor class of the country. Now today comes a news which is very interesting. It says that Boeing and Lockheed Martin can fly higher in India. Now what is this news all about? Now we know what is FDI. FDI stands for foreign direct investment, where companies coming from other countries invest money in India to set up their operations. Now there was a condition in India: if somebody wants to manufacture defense related equipments, they could invest up to 100% of the capital, but anything above 49% needed the government approval. Now that 49% has been replaced by 74%. This is very important. This can be a question for you in the current affairs exam. Now there is no approval required for the companies coming from other countries to set up defense manufacturing units in India up to 74% of capital investment. Earlier it was 49%. So please remember this can be a question. So this is going to help companies like Boeing and Lockheed Martin, etc. Right. The second news bit is online dashboard for monitoring migrant movement launched. Now what is this? What is the name of the dashboard? That can be a question. Now what is this? This is a register where the migrant laborers, their movement will be captured. From which state are they moving to which part of the country? So this kind of data will be captured and saved. So what is the name of the dashboard? National Migrant Information System. Please remember this. This can also be a question for you. National Migrant Information System is the online dashboard the central government of India is creating to track the movement of migrant laborers. Very important. Right. Next news is private players get entry in space program. Now one more reform. In the first bit we saw the FDI limit has been increased, or without government approval limit has been increased in the defense equipment manufacturing. And here comes another news bit which says that private players can even enter space programs. They can use the facilities which ISRO possesses. Now what does ISRO stand for? ISRO stands for Indian Space Research Organization. Very important. All are Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan, PSLV, GSLV, everything is a part of ISRO's projects. Now what do we understand? Private players can enter space programs in India and they can collaborate with ISRO. They can use the facilities of ISRO. Very important. Second thing is for cancer treatment, private players can start working and they can use the government facility and come out with an isotope which helps in the treatment of cancer. And there is also talks that the private players will be allowed to work in the agriculture sector to coming out with solution for the problems of food getting perished because of time. So these are the important things that have happened in the research domain of our country. Right. Reliance 53,125 crore right issue to open on 20th of May. Very important. We have been following Reliance Industries very closely, especially after Facebook investing 43,000 crore rupees on Reliance, and Reliance has also told that they will be coming with right issues. We read about right issues in one of our updates. We saw that right issue means somebody who's possessing shares can buy more shares of the same company. That is right issue, and Reliance is expecting to get around 53,125 crore rupees out of the right issue. So it is going to open on 20th of May. It will be given in the ratio of 1:15. So important news we should keep track of. Right. Next one. Google faces onslaught of antitrust cases in USA. Now this is going on for almost 2-3 years now. Now what is this? Google is accused of stealing the data or using the data of the people, and there are a lot of cases that are being filed. Now we just have to understand that how many companies come under Google, or Google's parent company is called Alphabet. Now how many companies are there along with Alphabet and Google? Now you will be shocked. I will be showing the next screen to you. Now this word alphabet means A is English alphabet, B is an alphabet, C is an alphabet, so it goes from A to Z. So this company Alphabet has these many companies under it. For every single alphabet of English language, they have a company, and all of them are into digital business. Now we know very few of them. We know Google, we know Gmail, we know Android, and we know Inbox, or we may know something like say Pixate. We know very few of them. Of course we know YouTube. We are on YouTube at this moment. But for every single alphabet of English language, there is a company, and that belongs to Alphabet. Now Alphabet is a parent company, and Google was a part of this. And this was Alphabet was founded by Larry Page and Bin in the year 1996. December 2009, both of them stepped down, and the CEO of Alphabet Google is Sundaram Pichai. Sundaram Pichai is from India, and he is the CEO of Alphabet Google now. Right. So this is about Google company and its information. Right. Let's move ahead. RERA law must be implemented effectively. Now who is telling this? This is told by Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. Please remember the name. Urban Affairs Minister's name is Hardeep Singh Puri. This is important for us. He qualifies under the cabinet ministers of Indian government section of our current affairs syllabus. Now what is this RERA all about? RERA stands for regulatory law, which was passed in India to make sure that the real estate sector is made trustworthy, reliable, and buyer friendly. So that was the whole idea behind this. So RERA was actually proposed in the year 2013 itself, but it couldn't be implemented because few parties had problem with this. But in 2016, Narendra Modi's government successfully implemented this act. It was passed both in Rajya Sabha as well as in Lok Sabha, and it became an act in the year 2017. Very important for us. We need to understand this. So this is basically to increase the confidence levels of investors in the real estate sector. This is to improve the confidence of the buyers also. So RERA is an important act. You might have seen advertisements coming from different real estate companies. They would put it in bold telling that it is RERA approved. If it is RERA approved, it means that the set of rules and regulations which the state and the central government have proposed, it has been accepted and followed, is what the company is trying to tell. So whenever somebody wants to go for a property, it is better to see whether it is RERA approved or not. So this was the update for today. We shall meet with more updates in the days to come. If you want clarity or more information on any of the updates that we are discussing, you can leave it in the comment section. We shall get back to you with right answers and clarification. Thank you.